Hi guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video I'll be going through the Errol Gulden debate and why he's been, I guess, touted as being out, but also how I believe he should actually be lining up, and I think there's probably about a 5% chance that he actually misses the game. So Errol, before we get into it, remember to like and subscribe as this channel is growing, and I'll have new content out, including my AFL fantasy review of the Thursday night game between Geelong and Carlton. So we'll have that out. But first, I wanted to, I guess, just go through and figure out why this has come out. So there's been a little bit of debate on Twitter, with some sources saying, one source saying that he won't be out, and one source, a more probably credible source, saying that he will be in. So we have to look at that and see with credibility why those two are, I guess, what has happened here. And from my personal belief, I think the credible source is more correct, and there's probably more reasons and just logical reasons behind that. In that, first off, why did the Swans take sub out Laddams in the game that they were playing against Gold Coast, as he was the ruckman there. There was no other ruckman. If there was an injury to, and I think it was more out of precaution with respect to don't want to get another ruckman injured, especially after having the injury to who are we talking about? To Hickey. They don't want to have, I guess, Laddams go down with injury and have to start McAndrews or McLean as almost a solo ruck with a key forward as a backup ruckman. And that's why you saw Logan McDonald had seven ruck contests in the end, didn't get any hitouts, and Heaney had 2 ruck contests in the end for no hitouts. And if we look back last year, McDonald only had 3 ruck contests in the whole of last year, and Heaney had 10 throughout the whole of last year. So I don't think we will see. I just think that was a sub of not trying to get Laddams injured. I think if Gulden was actually injured in the game, they would have had him subbed out. And so that's number 1 point. And then we go to number 2 point, is that if Gulden was injured, then that means that if he wasn't injured in the game, he has to have been injured or progressively got worse in the actual midweek. And if you look at it, and you look at the comments from John Longmire, it looks as if he's all but confirmed that he's going to play, because he said that Gulden trained well midweek, so there's no, I guess he will be a starter, is what he said. So that's point 2. So that clearly shows that Gulden has not got injured in the midweek portion, so he should be playing. And then point 3 is the only reason why I can see why he's been, I guess, put into the potential of not playing, is that he's just been named on the extended bench, and I believe he was named, I'll quickly look it up. I believe he was named last person on the extended bench, even though that means absolutely nothing. If I look here and go down, 110 game, he was named second on the interchange bench on their AFL app. So it's like they've even probably named their 4 interchange guys there in Campbell, Gulden, Rowbottom, and Mamati. I think that will be the 4. I don't think McAndrews gets a debut, and I think Roberts gets the sub. So I think they've just done it in order. And the funny thing is, you can almost look back at the past and realize that John Longmire usually messes around with his teams. Like Dylan Stevens was on the bench in round one, and he starts round 2. You had McCartan on the bench in round 1, and Logan McDonald. And then if we look at the teams, you will see, if we look at the Sydney team, that Peyton McCartan's on field. Obviously, because because of Buddy Franklin's suspension, McDonald should be on field anyway. But that sort of meant that he shifts on and Marty probably shifts into the bench. So I just don't get why there's so much, I guess, all of this. Oh, he might play, he might not play, etc. Whereas I just think it's John Longmire having a little bit of fun and teasing people with the Sunday team reveals structure and how that has an extended bench. And I think he's just done it in order, to be honest. And I think the people to miss out would be McAndrews, Sheldrick, and Warner. So I guess that's the video there. It's going to be a short one because there isn't much to talk about, I guess. It's pretty... I'm 95% certain, as I've been saying throughout the whole video, that Gulden's going to play. And if he doesn't play, then I'll just have the Chandler score that I can bounce off of. And if that's not the case, if Chandler doesn't do too well, then I can put Davey on field and hopefully Davey outscores Chandler. So I have options if he doesn't play, but that's like a 5% chance. So, yeah. So I'll see you guys in another video. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.